Welcome back to Lazy Bettor Guides in focus view of the 2022 Kentucky Derby contenders. I'm Roger LeBlanc. I'm the author of the book, The Lazy Bettor's Guide to the Kentucky Derby. That was published in 2013. The view that we have in this video series of the Kentucky Derby contenders is based on that book and the parameters in it. It's more of a performance-based look at the horses. We discount things like trainer-jockey combinations. We even downplay pedigree to an extent, and are looking at the horse's actual performance on the racetrack and how that stacks up to the competition this year and in years past. Today we're going to take a look at EPICENTER, who looks like he's going to be the Kentucky Derby favorite. Just to give you an idea of how effective the parameters in the Lazy Bettor's Guide are, you can go to our website, lazybettorusa.com, and take a look at the recent article I published about what we were saying in January and February about this Kentucky Derby class. We put out a free newsletter in January where we reviewed the horses in Futures Pool number 2 at Churchill Downs. We had positive comments about 8 horses. 3 of them, including EPICENTER, are going to the Kentucky Derby. So that's a pretty good call to make in January. In February, we put out a quick 6 list of our top 6 Derby prospects. Again, 3 horses out of that 6 have made it to the Derby, including EPICENTER. Back then in January in that futures pool, you could have got 24-1 on EPICENTER. So the book pays dividends in many different ways, and we think it'll pay dividends again on May 7th at Churchill Downs. So EPICENTER, his stakes career began in the Gunrunner Stakes, where he was stretching out to a mile and a 16th. He handled the stretch out and the step up in class really well. The final time was not anything all that special. It was kind of average, but he pulled away, did everything right in that race, which prompted trainer Steve Asmussen to then put him in graded stakes races, the grade 3 LeComte next time out. So in the LeComte, one thing at the time that I thought was peculiar was jockey Joel Rosario rushed him to the lead in that race. The other front runners were a couple of sprinters stretching out, and they did not look to be all that tough or all that accomplished. So I thought it was strange that Rosario would rush him to the lead instead of just sitting behind 2 horses who were likely to fade. If you look at the fractions of the LeComte, the early fractions especially were fast, and so EPICENTER was asked to do quite a bit early in that race. And as you see it play in the background, he has a decent lead. He's under a little bit of pressure, but the fractions come up fast, and that takes its toll later in the race. He's clear as they enter the stretch, and looks like a winner mid-stretch, but then that early effort takes its toll, and Call Me Midnight comes flying from the back of the pack to just nip him at the wire. And that's about the only flaw in the whole past performance record of EPICENTER. And it looks like it was maybe more of an intentional trainer-jockey strategy there. I think they were trying to get him ready for the bigger stakes races and the longer stakes races down the road. And that fast early start was a way of kind of building stamina for the longer and tougher races ahead. If that theory is correct, then it worked perfectly. Next time out in the Risen Star Stakes, he sat off the pace. It was more relaxed, and just blew everyone away down the stretch. Really a very mature and improving performance there. That was followed, as you'll see here, the Louisiana Derby, where again he is allowed to relax early. The fractions aren't all that fast. He just kind of sits and waits, cooperates wonderfully with his jockey Rosario, And down the stretch, when he's asked to go, he's pulled off the rail and he flies home and wins easily. That race was at a mile 3/16, one of the longest prep race distances before the Kentucky Derby. He chased or sat behind very fast fractions set by Zozos. And all in all, between the fast pace and the fast finish, and also the record final time, EPICENTER set the track record for the distance in that race. The second place horse, Zozos, would have broken the track record also if he weren't running behind EPICENTER. So as far as quality Kentucky Derby preps go, we rate the Louisiana Derby right there at the top. And EPICENTER, we've been on his bandwagon since January, February. He's done nothing to shake our confidence. He looks like a man running against boys most of the time, and it looks like his best effort might be coming up in the Kentucky Derby. That's our view of EPICENTER. Go to lazybettorusa.com for more great Derby content. Hit like or subscribe to this YouTube channel and check out our videos on other Kentucky Derby contenders. And thank you for watching. Good luck in the Derby, people.